For Kendall Forbes, life is fueled by competition.
I was a normal 22-year-old girl going to college at Pittsburg State University and ended up being Miss Kansas and competing at nationals. I was also playing softball.
Her position was second base, the heart of the infield where instinct and toughness collide. But on July 20th, the game changed in an instant.
She was pulling out of the Borders driveway and a truck was driving at an excessive speed and came over a hill, and he T-boned her. She landed in a ditch, and luckily Alex was there until the helicopter got there to take her to KU.
Her injuries were staggering: fractured pelvis, ribs, and also brain trauma. At Madonna's specialty hospital, Kendall had to relearn the basics.
Pelvic fractures are some of the most painful fractures there are. Your pelvis does so much for you, and it's in contact and moving and shaping the way that you move. So we started out using the lift and trying to find a way that we could position her that prevented the fixator from pressing into her legs and allowed her to sit and move in a dignified way. The specialty hospital offers a unique way for us to really hone in on some of those therapy pieces while we're dealing with the big medical pieces. She wouldn't have been able to tolerate the intensity of therapy, so we were able to build up that tolerance on this level of care.
I couldn't shower by myself. I had the feeding tube for a while. I had a trach. I had to give like a 5 to 10 minute heads up if I had to go to the bathroom because they had to put me in a sling.
It was a new kind of training, but Kendall had a physician-led care team and her family right beside her.
She was the perfect patient to want to work with. She was driven. She was always willing to work with us and put forth whatever effort she could.
Initially, she was pretty quiet, just focusing on trying to get through things and manage her pain, finding ways to help her be able to progress with her mobility while still dealing with the fixator was a big part of that. But by working with her family, we were able to really incorporate them into finding unique ways for her to move that made her more comfortable and allowed them to be involved in her care.
Like long practices on the diamond, progress came slowly, but each rep mattered.
She's a highly skilled athlete, so she automatically knows a motor plan for how to use both of her arms together. So being able to use activities that are familiar to her really help incorporate those motor learning and memory pieces to be able to naturally use her arms. So it challenged her to be able to hold her glove with one hand, throw and catch with the other, and it forced that bilateral integration.
Kendall transitioned to Madonna's rehabilitation hospital, and then came the breakthrough.
When Kendall got her weight-bearing back, she was ready to fly. We walked 300 feet down the hall. We did 15-20 stairs and played softball, played some catch. I saw a little sparkle, like, I'm gonna get back to what I love to do.
When we got the call I could weight bear, I was up and walking in about 90 seconds.
Through every inning of recovery, Kendall showed the same grit she carried onto the field.
She is very physically tough, but she's also mentally tough, and knowing how she played every sport that she's ever played, she was always the one that wanted the ball in her hands at the end of the game or up to bat when it counts. She's got the mental toughness. Not everybody has that.
Her journey is far from over, but her spirit makes the future wide open.
The possibilities are kind of endless right now.